What's up, Chucklefucks? Welcome back to Wreckfest, the series where you submit your from the depths designs to me for review, and I either praise them for being a fantastic design with little feedback, or shit all over them for them being a terrible design with maybe a side of constructive criticism. Now, for record, I did not buy this thing just for the sole purpose of this. I had it because of my last job working on industrial air compressors, and I legitimately needed a wrench this big. But I'm going to tell you, if one of you sorry motherfuckers does not have enough recoil absorption in this video, you will be getting hit by the wrench. Sorry. I'd say I don't make the rules, but I make the rules, and you're gonna get fucking whacked. Alright, starting with all the people that submitted one design, we've got, starting off, the RU-103 Beheader by Fish. Okay, I'm already seeing one thing I do. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Ah, I'm just trying to look at the plane. Hold on. The one thing I'm already seeing that I do not like, that is very doo-doo stanky, that is going to be the heavy armor textures you're using on the entirety of the plane. Also, why the fuck is it never in a... Hold on. Hold on. Does it actually, like, level out and fly straight towards an enemy, or is it just constantly... What? I just want to look at it while it's upright, bro. Okay, I guess that's too much to ask. I don't know if that's on purpose, or you just don't know how to build a plane, but it's kind of difficult to fucking... Wait a minute. There we go. And boom, pause. Okay. Bam. There we go. You're thinking outside the box here. Minus a little bit of cloud of smoke. Your shaping itself looks okay, although the whole plane feels a bit stubby and fat. I feel like it should have some kind of a drop tank here in the center. Because it feels pretty empty. Obviously, no heavy armor texture. Because this just looks stupid as fuck. Your cockpit, I feel like, should be going all the way back to, like, here. And also should have other little crossbar supports going across the window. Wing shaping looks okay, although I would not use the actual pivoting control surfaces. Because they just don't look very good in the game. Now, when you got them as, like, the whole wing back here, they look alright. The afterburner here, I would texture them to be something different, but I do like the texture that you used here. What did you use? It's just... Oh, you're using two different textures there. Oh, okay. So what did you... Laser targeter. It's an interesting way to get the, like, little, like, movable jaws on the back of a jet. I do like the effect that you got on the jet engines, but overall, I would actually make these, like, intakes down here, you know, look like intakes, because right now they don't look like intakes, and they kind of look fucking stupid. They're also really goddamn big for, like, how flat the plane is. Like, this cockpit needs to, like, bubble out more. Your missile decos look fine, and yeah, that's about it for that one. Alright, next is the Neuromancer. This is by Laser. What is this thing? Oh! Okay. The fucking constantly spinning, like, halo up here. That's pretty fucking cool. Oh my god, you even have, like, rendered in fingers, hands, holding the chains. Okay. Laser, your stuff typically doesn't really interest me too much, but you've got my attention on this one. God damn. Also, why the fuck do you have so many laser rangefinders? God damn, bro. Need that many? But the design of this is... Wow. God damn. Primarily, like, the hand, like, holding the chains and shit. is really what's detailed on this. I feel like you need to have more chains. I say that in regards to like a lot of these. It might actually be kind of cool if you decoed in some chains that are like attaching all of these to make them look like they're trying to thrust outwards but are being held back to the central craft via giant chains. That I feel like would honestly look pretty cool. Rest of this looks pretty goddamn cool. Holy shit. Oh my. Oh. Well, I see where that might be a little bit of an... Do all those guns, like, fucking clip together? Oh, they do. Like that. Oh, that's kind of weird. Does it shoot anything? Oh my god, you have the whole fucking body, like, oh my god. Okay. That may not work as well. I feel like it would be a little bit cooler if instead of these, instead of all these, like, little wings that are hanging out here, instead of, like, aiming up and down like this, would instead, like, turn 90 degrees to forward. I know that's probably a lot easier said than done, but I feel like that would look a hell of a lot cooler than what you got now with those. But design-wise, I don't have anything else to say. This is like nightmare fuel kind of shit. Alright, next is the TAF J2J2 Edge. This is by your Ranger. You submitted this last time. Future reference, whenever you make updates to the craft after I've given you input, try not to resubmit them unless it's something like super duper major. You know, say you submit a ship and I say you basically need to redo your whole superstructure and you go through and redo the entire fucking thing, then you can resubmit it. But little stuff like the decals, like I told you that you needed, which look fine. It's good that you put them on. It adds a little bit of extra something to it. Try not to resubmit, because then it kind of just seems like the same shit getting reviewed over and over and over and over again. You get what I mean? But your detailing now it feels like the plane is pretty well complete. Having your different decals on it definitely helps. Alright, and then we have Black Hole, which is by no one. Literally a flying... Ooh! Where the fuck did all that come from? Hold the fuck on. Hang on. I gotta respawn that. Pause. What the... Oh, they come from, like, really high up. What the shit? Okay, are these missiles? Those are missiles. Is that a laser or something? What is that? That's plasma. Oh my lord. That's just a minigun. Okay. Very interesting design. I'm kind of scared to see what this thing does. Hang on. Calamar. Oh. Oh my. God damn, the damage numbers. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I'm a sucker for that hex. That hex fucking pattern of, shields, but... What's up with the fucking floating, like... circling bits with a lot of craft here recently? That seems to be just like a new trend that people are doing. It's definitely fucking cool. Like, this is just weird. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say for design-wise, because I don't exactly know what the fuck to do. It's definitely got that weird wavy dazzle pattern, but... Neat! Alright, next is the ANS Monumachin? Monumakin? I don't fucking know. This is by night. Oh, that's a weird looking little fucker, but okay. I think the main thing that stands out to me is I feel like your bridge here, the windows on it look fine, but it feels like it needs some kind of an overhang over the top of the windows a little bit to kind of break up the just super like straight angle on the side. Help break it up a little bit, because you see how you've got like little cutouts and a wing there, you know, different shaping on the sides of the hole, and then you come up here and it's just super smooth. Like, I feel like it needs something to break up that texture, break up the shaping on it. Looks like you got yourself a little drone there. Overall hole shaping, I think, looks pretty neat. I would maybe make some different kind of a like a launcher in on the bottom here, or on the hole here, or maybe add like some hazard markings or something around the missile launcher. What is this? Oh, it's an actual particle cannon. Okay. Turret cap looks okay. Although I feel like you should add some kind of like a maybe a blue, or yeah, it's blue in this case, but this blue color outline for like the circle or the radius in which that turret stays in whenever it's rotating around. I'd also probably integrate the coincidence rangefinder down into like these little ears that you've got for the munition warner system. Not much for interior, don't blame you. Feels like you could have some other little communication equipment and antennas and stuff sticking off the back. I'm also seeing a lack of any kind of exhaust whatsoever. I feel like an exhaust out the side of your superstructure, like right here, sticking out the side on each side, would fit the style of this pretty well. Other than that, it's a neat little ship. Alright, next is the Mias. This is by Froggo. What the fuck is this thing? This looks like a tank. That's a tank. Oh my god. It's a fucking mouse with a cram and really, really shittily done angling on that, buddy. I understand that it's difficult to get the angling on that. Oh my god, that just looks bad. It hurts. And it's also very bland. Like, I would deco the barrel to not look like a cram and deco it like the real barrel so it doesn't look so goofy with how fucking big it is. There's no exhaust vents on it. There's nothing on the side. There's no decals. There's no hatches. There's no extra armor plating. There's no camo. There's no color. It's just, there's no hatches in the top. There's nothing. It's just a metal box with a big fuck off cram on it. That's all it is. You're lacking all the details to make it interesting. Say you didn't even fix this sloping here, and say you just got rid of it. Got rid of that sloping right there, and, you know, you did just that. You know, you could take some creative liberties and, like, deco, like, kind of like a giant hinge or whatever. Pivot point for that whole mantlet or something, you know? But this is just... And I would also, like, deco to where you have just a little bit of a gap between the turret and the base of this. That way it doesn't look like the turret is just... You get what I mean? Yeah, you're just lacking all the other details. This is just a giant metal shoebox with a big gun on it. That's all it is. So, yeah, you need some work. Alright, next is the Rebel Express. This is by Cruiser. Why the... Oh! Oh my god, he actually has a steam engine sound on it. Jesus Christ, that is loud! God bless. Okay. Ooh. Is this a little gun here? Let's take a look at the gun. It's 40 mil. 1156 RPM with Remember what I said, Cruiser? First person who doesn't have any fucking not enough recoil absorption gets the wrench.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Okay, let's take a look at this gun. See, you got enough recoil absorption there. Why don't you have enough recoil absorption here? Why? Why is it different? What the fuck? Oh, I see. You got like the weird, like the fucking railroad tracks following. Okay, that's kind of neat. Not gonna lie, that is kind of neat. Okay. I do really like the styling on this. This is just really fucking... It's like super goofy, but pretty funny. I am curious though. I'm curious. Oh. It has missiles. What are the missiles? Oh, they're fucking Christmas lights! Are they just Christmas lights? They look like Christmas lights! Oh my god. I will say, Cruiser, overall, okay. I have to pause it if I'm gonna talk, otherwise there's no hearing me. Actual design-wise of the engine and everything, looks fucking great. Honest to God, it looks great. And the functionality of it is really neat. But fix that recoil absorption. But I'm curious, what happens if I, Oh. 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 We're gonna go ahead and... Oh. We're gonna make the whole train go limp noodle. Whole train go limp noodle. Down it goes. I don't even want to know how the fuck you actually, like, got these things to connect. But, next on the list is the Discovery. This is by Elite Leon. Is this going to be another, like, really wacky plane? Holy shit, yes! Good lord, it's just a giant fucking... Wait. What is this thing? Why is it just a giant flat pancake that flies? Oh my god. I do like the giant cockpit that you got in here, though. This is kind of neat. I will admit. I do like that. You even got, like, the little functioning guns back here. What is... Okay, you got enough recoil absorption on that one. And you've got enough recoil absorption on that one as well. Very good. These glass windows here look like they are a pain in the ass to make, and I respect it greatly for that. Are those giant fucking... Those are giant fucking missiles. I don't care for the looks on this one nearly as much because of, like, the AI components that you got on it. In comparison to, I believe, what your last one was. Also, it almost looked like there for a second that they are coming after the plane. I like the little engine design that you got there, and the propellers look great, but a lot of bits of this thing just, like, look kind of jagged, and it just looks stupid. Why is it so flat? And why is it all one giant fucking piece? Do these actually come down? Like, did you make the landing gear actually come down? That would really be kind of cool, not gonna lie. But either way, yeah, it just feels like it's really jagged under here, like especially like right in this area. Kind of over here by the landing gear area, it's a little Jesus Christ. Just what the fuck is this thing? Just what the fuck is this thing? Alright, next is the Marooner. This is by
Hamster.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I was about to say Onyx Watch. Deepwater Guard style. Okay. I feel like the guns look way too... Like, how you've got the mantlets and the barrels here on the side, they look a little bit too... refined, I guess you could say, for Deepwater Guard. I also feel like it should have some kind of like a metal trim on the outside of the, like up here on the turret where the mantlets come in. Your missile launcher there could definitely use a little bit of work. I do kind of like the off-centered nature of it. I feel like you could use some other like 45-degree wood supports there on the mast that I also feel like it can come out by a little bit more. Smokestack looks, alright. You've got nothing underneath these windows. Like, you need to have some kind of like a trim under those windows. That looks a little bit weird. Nothing under here. Looks a little weird. These missiles, these are torpedoes, giant torpedoes. They look alright, but I would deco hide more of the missile components here, and especially the rails. I would make some kind of a custom rail. I'm not great with the Deepwater Guard style, although I will say this giant flat face down here is shit. It does not look good. If you want more styling advice on Deepwater Guard, you're gonna want to talk to Rorston more than me. That's his tism. That's his thing. Is Deepwater Guard. That bastard's been trying to get me to build for campaign for literal years, and I keep giving him the same answer of go fuck yourself. Alright, that is everybody for Singular Designs. Now moving on to the people that have two designs. We are going to start off with the Aurora Singularity, or as some of the longtime viewers would probably know him as Nova Galaxy. We got the BC Yoshino and the CO Takao. Nah, I'm just gonna call it the Taco. Fucking, I don't care. I see you're still doing the weird, like, armor patterning thing on this. I feel like this is gonna be kind of the same input on some of the other ships of this. The bow shaping needs to come back farther, like probably to right here, where it curves up to the front there. Superstructure looks okay, but it looks like it needs other little like jut out bits here on the sides, like make some of these decks come out to like, I don't know, here or something, you know. Stuff like that. I feel like the barrels on these could come out by 1 meter on each side, and then the mantlet area could be like a little bit wider. Barrel textures, they're alright. You still got the weird, like just super, like, sharp angle turret design. It just doesn't... Like, when I look at a turret, I'm expecting it to be longer, not wider. Or for it to be longer than it is wider, instead of vice versa, which is this. It just looks wrong. It just does not look right. Now, that being said, the overall design of, like, these turrets here, they look fine, minus them being heavy armor. But, let's see here. Recoil, oh my god. You have way more recoil absorption on that than you need. You got enough recoil on that. Got enough recoil on that. And you got enough recoil on that. Oh, we got one more to check. This is a 50 mil, firing 668 RPM, and... Oh! We've got not enough recoil absorption! Other thing is like your decks are like way too like clear. There's not enough stuff around the sides. Also, it's kind of weird that you have these casemates in here. Yeah, you're just missing a lot of the deck clutter. Your smokestack should definitely be fucking larger than that tiny, tiny little thing. Your mast should be a little bit taller. I have a feeling a lot of the input I just gave you is going to be about the same on this one. The sloping on this one isn't quite as bad, but it's primarily because your ship is shorter. This looks like that other turret design I was praising. Other than it being heavy armor, though it's now a double, or I guess a quad barrel technically. Not bad though. I mean, the shaping of them looks unique. I really like the shaping of these. Like, I would rather you make larger versions of this for the main guns on that than using those, because these are more interesting. And then I want to make them not all heavy armor. Oh, you've got somewhat of an interior on this. Not much in here, but wow. I see. It's not entirely fucking candles on all the tables. You have 2 kitchens? You got 2 restrooms and yo! Ping pong tables! Though, you should fucking get on my goddamn level and get a goddamn foosball table like me. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same input that I had on that superstructure with this one, although I feel like your smokestack needs to be more like up here, rather than it being way back there, and then this should be taller. Are these fucking... What is this, a luxury battle cruiser or something? Like, what the fuck? The bro's got a swimming pool. Brother, you have the ocean. God damn, these sailors living it up. God damn. There's no colors in here. It's still all black and gray. Quiet zone? What the fuck? This is where you take your fucking crew after they've seen some goddamn combat, I guess. Jesus. Alright, next are the 2 craft that are from Will. We've got the Goofy Medical Tent. Okay. And then we have the Devotees Squadron. Oh. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and pause. What is this? Goofy Medical... Okay. What's in here? It's giant engine. Okay. This is definitely Goofy Medical Tent. What the fuck is this thing? What? I'm so confused. What is this thing? And this, what is it? What are these little things? These are little spiky rats. That's what they are. 42 mil. You don't have enough recoil absorption, but honestly, with how small this little fucking thing is, I don't really know if I'd worry too much about it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute. You have space right here. Hang on. How much recoil absorption would that give you if you use just a singular one? That would give you almost enough. Almost enough. Or at least to be better than nothing. Or you could do that. Boom. There you go. You have enough recoil absorption. See, you don't have to start the gun on this one. You just need 1 recoil absorber. Or, I can tell you to restart the gun either way. I mean, I feel like your guns definitely need to be decoed and like all these little internal components hidden. But I don't really know what to say about this little thing. It's just super spiky. Looks kind of fucking weird. In the Goofy Medical Tent, I don't really know what to say on... Does this have any weapons? No. Is this a fucking... like... It's just an incinerator or crematorium? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, legitimately confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to think. Just... what the fuck? Alright, next two are from Syrup God. We've got the...
Huh?
I'm not even gonna fucking try. Not even gonna try. And the Salem. Okay, so two Scarlet Dawn style craft. Okay. This is glorp shit. Okay. Let's take a look at this little guy. Oh my god. It's even width! Ew! Why? Oh my... oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. Why? Why did you subject yourself to this kind of pain? Oh my lord. It feels like it's missing something here. Like, it feels like it's missing like little fins or like exhaust bits or something up here on these little like wing kind of bits. I don't know what the fuck you call them. Other than that, the shaping looks fine. It's just even width. That hurts my brain. Where's the... yes. Okay. So, very fast, or maybe not very fast, but it is just a nimble wedge. The nimble wedge. I like how you've got this, like, glowing from the jet intake, just, like, sucking in so much air. Thrusters on this look alright. Cockpit is very small. I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger. The design on this looks good. Oh, you've got the little tip even glowing too. That's neat. I like the engine design on it. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I can really say about this one, just because I don't think there's really anything to add. Honestly, I don't think there's really much for me to add to this, because it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for a little 41K craft. It just seems like a good support little aircraft for Scarlet Dawn. And I really like the little, like, glowing nose from whenever it goes. Does it get brighter whenever it goes faster? Yes. Yes, it does. It does get brighter the faster it goes. Holy shit, it's going 200 meters a second. God damn. Alright, the last two are the Messioa and the Piercer. These are by Scarlet. Oh god. Okay. Hold up. Let's stop here. Let's look at this thing first. I don't know if you're going for like some kind of like an animal vibe or something for it, for a little skinny eyes, but honestly, it doesn't look very good. I feel like this slope should also not be so sharp here. I feel like it should come back a little bit more gradual down here, kind of like you got it up top. I also feel like the windows should just be bigger in total. The wings, I feel like, should come out to the same length as that. Engines, they look okay. I would honestly not have them just be the stressed out jet engine textures, so they look a little bit funny. I also don't particularly care for like the little jagged wing bits up there. I would rather it just be one smooth wing bit. Jesus Christ, the missile bays on this thing. I don't know, it feels like it's missing other things hanging off of it. It feels like it's too almost like boxy, kinda. Yeah, it's just mainly that nose needs a little bit more curvature, especially down on the bottom. Windows need to be bigger. Feels like it needs some kind of like other doors or access hatches. Missiles should be fine. Yeah, that's about all I got for that thing. Let's take a look at this little guy. Okay, This little guy is better. Your whole shaping on this looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. It does feel like it's missing its rudder there. Got some torpedo interceptors, very good. Your gun here, I think the overall shaping may be okay, but it feels like it should definitely have at least a little bit of a gap between the deck and the turret. Make just like a very small little ring there, so it actually looks like it has a spot for it to like turn and pivot on instead of it just scraping against the deck. Let's take a look at that gun. It's a 160 firing, 39.9 RPM, and you've got plenty of recoil absorption. Very good. That looks okay. Little tiny back deck area here. These are torpedoes. Very cool. I do like the missile launcher here. Very nice. It's basic. It's not overly saturated with decos and shit, but it's a good basis. I feel like it definitely needs some other markings. Maybe here on that area, or maybe like make a flat cutout for like a cargo door or something back here. Might be kind of cool. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say for that one. Okay, I believe that does us for this session of Wrench's Wreckfest. Thank you to those who submitted your designs for review this week. I appreciated that as always. And if you want to participate in Wrench's Wreckfest, you could do so by joining my Discord via the link in the description below. And towards the bottom of the Discord list will be the Wrench's Wreckfest tab. At current time of upload, you could submit up to 2 blueprints every week. The cutoff for your designs to be involved in the following week's video is every Sunday at 12 p.m. CTE. So, with that being said, thank you, Chucklefucks, for watching, and I will probably give some more of you a concussion next time. Thanks.